Ants are very interesting creatures. Did you know they can carry 50 times their body weight? I wish I could do that. You know, dealing with ants in nature and accepting them there is one thing, but having them in a house, not so good. As a contractor, every home I've worked on, I've seen carpenter ants, and there's a reason for that. They can get in and out very easily. There's lots of penetrations, there's a seam along the foundation, and many times people don't maintain their house, so there is rotted siding or wood, trim, as well as additionally there could be, a wood pile outside with their living in and coming into the house that way. Understanding how ants are and what they do, it's important, and you need to know that when you're treating for them. Ants live in colonies, and it could be anywhere from 100 to millions, and usually a hidden nest. A lot of times it's in the ground, and there's a satellite nest maybe in the house adjacent to the nest. They establish their colonies in wet wood or damp wood, and they basically burrow. They don't eat the wood, they just bore through it to make their colonies. Oftentimes you'll see dead ants and sawdust outside of the nest because they clean the nest and they excavate it out. That's a good indication that a nest or a tunnel is nearby. Ants have different types of ants within the colony. There's a queen ant and there are worker ants. The queen ant, her sole job is to make other ants. The worker ants forage for food and maintain the nest and protect the nest. Oftentimes the foraging ants can be seen scurrying back and forth, and they will take the same trail. They follow a scent. And pay attention to where those trails go, because those are good places to treat for. In the springtime, you may see ants with wings, and those are swarmer ants. Those ants are now leaving a larger sized colony, and they're going to forage and head out and start their own colony. A swarmer ant is a good indication that you've got a good sized colony nearby. How do we control all these guys? Well, we remove wet and rotted wood. Wood piles, rotted siding, rotted trim. We foam, insulate, and caulk seams along foundations and pipe and wire penetrations. And then we talk about treatment. You can do insecticide versus bait. Insecticide kills the ants. It works. It's okay to use once in a while. If you know where the nest is, it's great. Bait is perfect because it kills the whole colony. And typically what you try to do is figure out where the ants are coming in and going from, and where they're traveling to. Put the bait in those trails. The forager ant will bring the bait back and forth and keep bringing bait back to the colony. It works slowly, and the point is the more bait to the colony, the larger effect you'll have and hopefully kill that queen ant. That's the key. The goal is to kill the queen and obviously the colony as well. Knowing what species ant you have is probably the best indication of knowing what to look for the nest site, food source, and management. And oftentimes, getting a couple of these ants and bringing them to an insect control professional to identify them. And frankly, having a professional deal with it might even be better. Either way, find and destroy the nest is really the only way to control them in a home and around the house. I'm Robillard. We'll see you next time. Take care.